Hello, this is Wafer Agent. Today, we go inside the silicon crystal itself. Oxygen, carbon, and BMD, bulk microdefects. These are not surface contaminants. They are built into the crystal during growth, and they can either protect a chip or destroy it. Oxygen enters silicon during Chizorsky crystal growth. The quartz crucible holding the silicon melt slowly dissolves, releasing oxygen atoms into the crystal. Oxygen in silicon has a dual nature. On the positive side, it strengthens the wafer mechanically, reducing the risk of slip during high-temperature processing. It also provides gettering sites that trap metal impurities away from active device regions. On the negative side, too much oxygen can lead to BMD formation, thermal donor generation, and stacking fault nucleation, all of which can degrade device performance. Oxygen concentration is generally measured using FTIR, Fourier transform infrared spectroscopy. Silicon wafers absorb infrared light at a characteristic wavelength around 1107 wave numbers, and the peak intensity corresponds to the oxygen concentration. Carbon is another impurity incorporated during crystal growth. It substitutes for silicon atoms in the lattice. Even at concentrations below 0.5 parts per million atomic, carbon can act as a nucleation site for other defects. Carbon is also measured by FTIR at a characteristic absorption around 607 wave numbers. BMD, bulk microdefects, are silicon dioxide precipitates that form in the bulk of the wafer during heat treatment. Oxygen atoms cluster together during annealing, first nucleating at around 800 degrees Celsius, then growing at around 1000 degrees. BMDs serve a critical function. They act as gettering sites, trapping metal impurities in the bulk and keeping the active device region near the surface clean. However, excessive BMD density can generate mechanical stress and promote slip, which we'll cover in the next episode. How are these parameters measured? Oxygen and carbon are both measured non-destructively using FTIR spectroscopy. An infrared beam passes through the wafer, and the absorption spectrum reveals the concentration of each element. Oxygen absorbs at 1107 wave numbers, carbon at 607 wave numbers. BMD density is commonly evaluated using preferential etching, followed by optical microscopy. The etch pits reveal the location and density of bulk defects. BMD size and 3D distribution can also be mapped using infrared light scattering tomography, which reconstructs a three-dimensional view of defects inside the wafer. These measurements directly inform crystal growth conditions and thermal process design, connecting wafer quality to semiconductor manufacturing yield. In summary, oxygen enters silicon from the quartz crucible during crystal growth. It strengthens the wafer and enables gettering, but must be carefully controlled to avoid BMD and thermal donor issues. Carbon substitutes in the silicon lattice and can act as a nucleation site for defects. It is measured by FTIR. BMD, bulk microdefects, are oxygen precipitates formed during heat treatment. They provide gettering capability, but excessive density causes mechanical problems. All three parameters are invisible, yet they shape the electrical and mechanical behavior of every chip built on the wafer. In the next episode, we'll explore slip and crystal defects, the final hidden enemies inside silicon. Thank you.